I'm Vinay.
I am Shruti.
We are from ShikshaLokam. ShikshaLokam is working to enable and amplify leadership development opportunities in the education system. We are a Bangalore-based organization and hence our understanding of people, culture and work here at Nagaland was limited. By working with the Samagra Shiksha team of the Nagaland Reading Festival, our knowledge of the state has shifted and we hope to continue to evolve in the coming months. The Reading Festival itself was a great window for us to learn about the state and today we want to share with all of you.
Nagaland has meant 5 things for us. We call it the 5 C's of Nagaland: celebration, creativity, community, commitment, and champion. Over the last 6 to 7 months, all of these came alive while closely working with the team on the Reading Festival. Let's go one by one. Celebration. I, my friends and my colleagues know Nagaland as a land of festivals. So many festivals, each celebrating a different aspect of life, traditions, and communities. When we first started thinking about a program for Nagaland, there were many different things we wanted to do. But what stuck was this aspect of celebration. The team wanted to celebrate teachers and school leaders for the work that they were doing in their schools. And hence, we ended up with a festival imagination of the program, a festival to build and nurture a love for reading in children.
The second C is creativity. We have seen ourselves, how proximity to nature and diversity leads to ideas. We found this to be true for the state as well. The music, the dance, the cuisines, the work, all have a sense of creative expression and originality infused in them. And that is exactly what we saw in the innovations. Teachers, school leaders came up with interesting, relevant ideas that were contextualized to the needs and interests of the students. There were games, there were flashcards, there were drawings, there were pictures, and that was discussed to tell a story. These are only few that I'm calling out, but there are so many more. Not just teachers and school leaders, the state team came up with many interesting creative ways of making Nagaland Reading Festival as successful. The logo, which was designed by Vijayana ma'am's son, who is currently sitting here, was that in itself is an idea, an epitome of a creativity. The outreach program was consistent to keep the momentum of the festival alive.
Community. If someone asks us what would be that one word that describes Nagaland, we would say community. We are moved to see how different communities live together, accept each other, and celebrate their diversity. Hornbill Festival is a testament to that, which we are eagerly waiting to come back for. Teachers and school leaders here in Nagaland Reading Festival came together to share their projects with each other. In the videos that we saw teachers supporting each other in doing the activities, in recording those videos, as well as from what we heard, in also planning the activities. One of the teachers I talked to also mentioned how she is uplifted by the teamwork and dedication of her school team. This sense of collaboration and community is a powerful force, and it was instrumental in making the Reading Festival successful. These innovations are also available on Diksha, which allows access to the wider education community across the country. So the festival has not just led to outcomes within the state, but will also encourage innovations across the country. Only a community working, learning, and improving together can achieve this.
The fourth C is commitment. We saw people of Nagaland committed to each other, its culture, and its identity. The state is nested in Himalayas and faces many challenges due to topography, but they turn these challenges into opportunities for growth and development. The same commitment was very, very evident in the launch of Nagaland Reading Festival by Honorable Chief Minister. The festival was a reflection of states and teams' commitment to quality education, innovation in education, and building a love for reading among all the readers.
Champion, the last C. All these attributes that we have talked about make Nagaland a champion of unity, a champion of pioneering celebration of life and diversity. And Nagaland Reading Festival was championed in 2 ways. One, it was a champion of using micro-improvements approach for teachers and school leaders. What this meant was, the festival was celebrating small, impactful changes. Teachers and school leaders undertook those +1 changes to whatever they were already doing, and look what that led to. 1,094 micro-improvements were initiated, and we know that there were many more. It became a champion of these continuous improvements. And second, Nagaland Reading Festival led to the National Festival of Innovations launched by NCRT in September 2022 called Vidya Amrit Mahotsav. It was born out, this Vidya Amrit Mahotsav, it was born out of the program Imagination of Nagaland Reading Festival. We hope that this idea of celebrating innovation and continuous improvement will spread across the country and become a driving force of change in education. And we can continue to identify our teachers and school leaders, champions of change.
Nagaland Reading Festival has been a remarkable experience for all of us at ShikshaLokam. One full of learning, thinking out of the box, and celebrating on behalf of my team. I want to thank the team who will continue to be indebted for. Sir Tavasilan, Bijano ma'am, Sir Kelika, Daniel sir, and Paul sir, and all the senior leadership team who is here on the stage. Through our collaboration with Samagra Shiksha team, SCRT team, we have come to understand of the people and this beautiful state. And despite the long layers, we are really looking forward to come back here very, very soon.
The Nagaland Reading Festival has celebrated changes that are impactful, has inspired teachers and school leaders to initiate these significant improvements in their classrooms. These acts of improvements are acts of leadership. We hope that we can continue to work with the Samagra Shiksha team and take this idea outside the state with many more powerful stories. This is the first time I am here standing on a stage to give a speech, and I'm glad I'm doing it here at the conclusion of such an important festival, which has brought the people of the state together through education and love for reading. I and my team are very grateful to have been part of it. Thank you. And once again, congratulations to all the winners and all the participants of Nagaland Reading Festival. Thank you.
And thank you once again for inviting us. We are very, very happy and privileged to be here. Thank you.